my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal, done with the black and...
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Howell, first play, going to throw it. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First down, Howell to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Darnell Mooney, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here at Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Howell throwing on third down here. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. They run for it with Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, two heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20, ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd and 10, Howell. And Hill with it over the middle. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do
wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, still a long way to go in the season, we know that. But as it stands, these are your top 2 seeds in the AFC. So I ask you, is this a potential AFC championship preview?
Brandon, I need you to get me a fence and a saddle because I'm about to ride that bad boy because I think there's so many good teams in the AFC. Maybe we could look at like 3 games a weekend and say, this could be an AFC championship preview.
And they got to him again.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now.
Powell out of his own end zone.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking it about the 36.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Powell throwing on 1st down here.
He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. And into the end zone.